Hello everybody, my name is Retrobit Technology and welcome to another episode. Today we'll be going over the Ti99 4A home computer, also affectionately known as the Cosby computer. Now, here are the facts on why it was called this, and here's a little bit of backstory. I'll get back to you right after this.
So here is some of the history of the Ti99 4A. Now, the Ti99 4A was released in June 1981 in the United States, and it was basically an enhanced version of the Ti99 4. It came with, a TMS 9900 16-bit CPU, and it had a whopping 16 kilobytes of RAM for memory, and 256 bytes of scratchpad RAM. And it had the graphics called the TMS 9918A. Its predecessor, which, from what I have heard, is a lot worse, was released in the year 1979. But, even though that was a lesser computer, more similar than not, the Ti99 4A and 4 really only had one big difference. Had a full travel keyboard to replace the calculator style keys, an improved graphics chip to support bitmap modes, and a cleaner method for adding expansion cards. And also, the price was even half the original model, which was lovely. Now, even though its specifications look impressive on paper, issues do keep it from reaching the performance it appears capable of. The system did fail to catch on with multiple third-party developers, with the majority of the games and other software created and sold was made by IT. Did I say IT? I meant TI, Texas Instruments. A price war with the Commodore VIC-20 and 99 4A resulted in prices dropping below $100 US. And despite an increased user base selling large numbers of the system and peripherals at heavy discounts, the computer was discontinued in 1993 after $330 million in losses. But a whopping 2.8 million were sold. It had a multitude of games, almost around 100. Some of the most popular was Parsec, Munchman, Alpiner, Car Wars, and Wumpus. And there were multiple things that were unreleased for the Ti99, like the Hex Bus was designed in 1982 and intended for commercial release in 1983. It connects to the console peripherals via high-speed serial link, and it's similar to today's USB plug-and-play hot swappable, that kind of stuff. It never released, only a small number of prototypes appearing in collectors' hands after TI pulled out of the market. And the successors to it was the Ti99 2, with a massively powerful, 10.7 megahertz TMS 9995 CPU. And 4K RAM, 32K ROM. Then other things like the 99.8 and 99.6 came out. But as always, the Texas Instruments, they pulled out of the computer market after a while because, Commodore ripped them a new one. This was heavily influenced to be a computer for work and school. It wasn't meant to game. It wasn't meant to be really anything more than a glorified calculator, basically. Like, in reality, a TI calculator, like a TI, some TI calculator, or one of their graphic calculators, I'm too lazy to remember their names right now, even though I have one.
And we're back.
Basically are crunched down versions of a Texas Instruments Ti99
right here.
Any series.
But there's
really.
only one thing missing, and that is its original cassette
And
player. It came with a different one.
This computer was
with,
popularized by Bill Cosby. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny bit of history.
I got it from a place that.
And I'll get back to the video now, so you guys can stop listening to my annoying voice.
Let's start off.
Peace.
By just like taking in its simplicity. There's nothing in here because probably the styrofoam was lost long ago. But his box is massive. These things are just freaking heavy. But let's go off with what we see on top first, and that would be a little owner's guide for the not owner's guide, warranty card thing for the General Electric cassette player that would have been in here. It would have been a beige color. It is an owner registration. I wonder if I sent this out, would I get anything back? Probably get back like, oh yeah, we don't do this anymore, because I don't know if General Electric is still around or not. And I'm gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna pull out the TaxNet Information Service. Basically, this right here is a service card in case you need information about the Ti99, any updates, anything like that. You know, not updates, but like games, programs, anything like that. God damn it. Fucking flies. It's fucking hot in here, and that's why there's flies everywhere, so don't worry about it. Let me have the business reply card. This is a user information card, and this is unused. Wow, that is old. I like this. This is basically just a thing that, you know, that, oh yeah, this you own this? Okay, so we'll be sending you some updates about it. We'll be sending you all this shit about it. Yeah. And then here's the use manual, basically, for the cassette player. How lovely. Now we're getting into the manuals. Ooh, beginner's basic. This is fun. Look at this. Oh, it's so thick and girthy. It's terribly hard to hold. It is so heavy. Look at that. You don't get that anymore. Like, open up a goddamn new computer. Tell me when you see one of these, eh? You're not. You're not. It's good. Tell me when you had to learn BASIC to make your own computer programs. You didn't. I didn't either, but I like this old stuff. And then we got, you know, the operating guide for the video modulator, which I do not have anymore. I did not have a TV that worked with it, so I modded it to output AV. Because I'm a cheap bastard and I didn't want to pay. Actually, wait, here it is right now. You can see where I took the glory of modifying it, right? Lovely, right? So fun. Terrible modification, I know, but this is before I even had a soldering iron. Then we got the Sega Genesis pins here. And the record, write, and mic lines for the cassette when you wanted to write a program to cassette or read a program from cassette. Next, we got the user's reference guide, which is even thicker. This right here, this tells you everything about the Ti99, what it can, can't do, what its error messages mean. It tells you literally everything. Besides how to make complex programs, it tells you how to get started pretty much, like a very like you think the beginner's basic was basic? Now this is basic. Then we got its thin hookup guide. This is just the instructions on how to hook it up, get it running, all that good. Look at all that. Like they even went for color ink on this. That knows they mean shit, man. That's what they mean. Then we got a reference card. Oh, it's in bad condition, but it is a reference card. It's lovely. And then another copy of Beginner's Basics. It's lovely. So big, so hefty. Like, you know that there's information in this. It's not pulling out a goddamn, you know, pamphlet that's 1 page long, telling you literally everything on it. Then we got these little, you know, cards that you slide in right over here. You're supposed to put on the functions, like the custom things that you want to put on for it. And that's basically what these are for. Before we get out the computer, let's get out its games. I labeled these so nice. It is Blasto and Multiplication 1. Basically, one, like, you plug it in, it goes straight into it. The other one you have to, like, start because it's an actual game. This is for teachers. Look at that. Oh yeah, don't you just want to blow in the cartridge, man? Oh yeah, look at that. Multiplication 1. Look at, I'm a klutz. Look at these. Oh, that is so good. We'll try one later. And then we got out its long ass power cord. Oh boy, it is long. And it is hefty. But look at its special little connector. Like, if I didn't have this PC would be unusable to me. And it looks like it has like 2 plugs. It doesn't. This is how it came from the factory. This is how it's made. This is what it is. It's like 2 plugs put together by Texas Instruments. How quaint. And then, ooh, let's take a looky. Look at this. Look at this keyboard. Oh yeah, look at that click clack. Oh yeah, click clack. I was taking a bath. You know the funny thing about this is that right here, where it says solid state software, this was also called the, I think it was called the coffee warmer, because it would get it'll get pretty hot. And like, you could easily, like, while playing a game, let me just show you right here. Pull out just one of the games. We got Blaster right here. Just put it in and just stick a coffee mug right there to keep it warm. How fun. Alright, I'm gonna go hook this guy up and then show you what it's all about. See you in a moment. Alright, so here we go. Press that power button. It was already on, my dumbass. Alrighty then. So, what we'll do is now we will throw the switch. Ooh, look at this. Let's click the space key to begin. And then 1. Ooh. Now, let us try to get a program out. Let's try the classic 10 print function P. Hello. Function P. Enter. 20 print go to 10. Let's see if this works. And then run. Up. Alright then, I must have messed something up in 20. So let's see here. Let's try that again. 20. Go to 10. No. Function.
Alrighty then, so I do not know how to delete. I used to, but that's fine. So let's try that again. Then, print, function P, hello, function P, 20, go to 10. I messed that up. There it goes though. As you can see, it's just writing hello, 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 hello. I think I know what I did wrong the other time, but that's fine. Alrighty then. Function quit. Alright, now let's get ourselves out of game. Let's go with Blasto first. So as I struggle to open this one-handed, we pull out Blasto. So, what I'm going to do is we just take the game, slam it in, computer resets, press space, 2 for Blasto. Listening to that music, that is 8-bit. That is like 3 voices. Oh boy. Let's see here. 1 player. Let's go with a sluggish game. And 1. So your mine density. Let's go with a low density of mines. Okay, so here we go. So it's E. So instead of W, A, and D, it is E for up, X for down, S and D. Let's go with X. I have no idea, by the way, how to play this game. But listen to that music. Oh, doesn't it? It makes my head hurt with how high pitched it is. Let's see your space. Enter. I recognize some of these. Ah, it hurt my ear. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to turn this down. Oh boy, this is stupid. I have no idea how to play this game, but I'm enjoying myself. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing, but I'm enjoying myself. I may see if there's any other games in here like Pac-Man. I'm pretty sure there's Pac-Man clones for every console and computer in the world. Alright, so just get out of the game, you just click function, quit. And then it just resets the computer pretty much. You just pull out that, resets the computer. Let's try multiplication. Let's see what happens when we slide in multiplication 1. Straight into it. Doesn't even give you a chance for basic. Because that's because this is made for school use. So that means we have a little multiplication game that's kind of well made, actually. That's the surprising thing, it's actually well made. But its intro takes a minute. Like, you can't really make sprites in this, I don't think. Not very complexly. So this is pretty well made. The power just went out. Well, that does it for my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.